I'm Randy Suarez, aka of course today we're back here with another reaction. This time, the first time on this channel, react to some Guguk, if I'm pronouncing his name right. And the title of the video is The Manga About Being Stepped On. Huh. Now I'm curious. I'm definitely curious. Because now you have my... To quoting a bug man that smelled like patchouli. First you have my curiosity, now you have my erection. Anyway, so I am curious about this. Based on the thumbnail, it looks hot. So, that being said, if you like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Guguk. I will leave the original link to the video down below in the description. You can watch it uninterrupted. And, further ado, let's see what he's talking about. Let's get started.
Alright guys, hear me out. Slavery is bad.
Yeah.
But I'm constantly on a
Hey, he's right. It is bad, but we ain't talking about that type of slavery.
journey to find the next great anime, the next great manga, and nowadays we are spoilt for choice. Recently, I just finished Vinland Saga Season 2, which is a masterpiece that shook me to my core. A human story so powerful, it can not only give you a great experience, it can change your outlook on life. It's shows like these that reminds me why I love the medium so much. But on this never-ending journey, some days I wake up and I remember, wait a minute, I'm a... Cause what if I...
Bro, same. Amen. Yeah, it's fucking same. Some of the... I can't go into details, but let's just say... Before I started back dating years ago, many years ago, I used to get around a lot. Let's put it that way.
Told you that I've discovered a high-intensity shonen action manga with amazing art about being a slave to an army of insane anime girls in military uniforms that can kick your ass and will find any way, shape, or form to sit in your face every other chapter. Now I know what you're gonna...
Okay! What's the name of this? What's the name of this manga? What's the name of this manga? Because, I most likely will probably find out that by the end of this video and in the time this video gets uploaded, I'll probably be like halfway done with the manga to its current till I reach to this current chapter. But okay, I just outed myself a bit right there.
Say, Giga, god damn it, what do you think I am, some weird perverted freak? Can you please stop trying to get me into your weird hentai fetish shit? What's the name of the manga again?
Yeah, like for real.
Times I want to remind people that I'm always striving to find the next anime or manga masterpiece and prove to the world that I'm still a functional member of society. Then I remember that I play Honkai Star Rail. Hi, I'm Giguk. And just in case you needed a monthly reminder that I'm still a piece of garbage, here's a manga about being stepped on.
Oh, it's called Chain Soldier. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, anime girls. Before we get stepped on by degeneracy, why don't we step on over to today's sponsor, PubDen. Dragging new areas, happen to find just like 0.7 updates, very much the PUBG manga, just happened to find very much the PUBG mobile for sponsoring today, and back to the video. Alright, before you start raising your eyebrows at me, I just want to say, I did not go out looking for a manga like this. This manga just happened to find me. Your Honor. See, I was just innocently browsing my local manga store when a manga cover caught my eye of a military-clad, smug anime girl looking down at me, emanating the purest step-on-me energy man could ask for with a single massive word behind her.
I might have to contact a friend. I might, yeah, she probably could step on me.
Slave. And my brain went, huh. Matoseihe no Slave, or Chain Soldier, asks a simple philosophical question to all the guys in the world. Would you sell your dignity to be stepped on by a group of hot anime girls? Yes.
Before he can finish the sentence. Yes. I gotta hear that again. Hold on, let me go back.
Mato Seihei no Slave, or Chain Soldier, asks a simple philosophical question to all the guys in the world. Would you sell your dignity to be stepped on by a group of hot anime girls? Yes. In the manga's fictional apocalyptic year of 2020, a dangerous dimension called Mato emerges all over Japan, bringing with them monsters that terrorize the world and cause various disasters. Fortunately, with these monsters have come a new tool humanity can use to combat them. Peaches, a mysterious resource that can give humans supernatural powers they can wield, but granting these abilities to women and only women, causing the male-female power balance to be completely flipped on his head. Men are now at the lower end of the social hierarchy, and Andrew Tate has become Andrew Cake. Enter Yuki Wakura, male, who's one day just minding his own business when he suddenly finds himself in a life or death situation in the Mato realm, facing off against an army of monsters. Thankfully, humanity has created a specialized combat squad of super-powered peach girls called the Anti-Demon Corps, and the commander of the 7th unit sweeps in just in time to save the day. This is Kyoka Uzen, who has the ability to make slaves, which I know sounds pretty bad, but... Anyway, she offers him the opportunity to submit to her, which allows him to activate his ultimate ability, slavery. Transforming him into the...
Oh, whoa. Okay. I'm back. Yeah. Okay. I'm back for real this time. Okay.
Super powerful combat form that can decimate the monster army. This gives him the chance to be the hero he always wanted to be, but unfortunately, men can't technically join the Anti-Demon Corps. But it's okay because they found a little loophole. He joins the 7th unit and moves into their all-female residence to the dismay of all the girls that live there, and has to prove his worth by becoming their caretaker, being a stay-at-home dad, doing the housework, and cooking up a mean meal in the kitchen.
It's got that secret ingredient.
Oh, God.
Ooh, and what's that?
Come.
Okay, I know that description makes it sound like it's some weird harem ecchi shit, but hear me out. It's good weird harem ecchi
Yeah,
shit.
okay.
This is a manga written by the same guy who did... Oh no. But okay, regardless of your opinions of Akame...
Okay. To give a tidbit about my opinion about Akame Got Killed, I quite enjoyed it. I really do. But you cannot get used to nobody in that show because they, dying. Now, my gripe, there's two gripes of the Akame Got Killed that I have. One, the hottie baddie lion chick basically surviving, then end up dying in an alleyway. All that time she said her goodbyes and everything, she ended up dying in an alleyway. Gripe number two, the anime and the manga endings are totally different. I prefer the manga ending because at least Pink Hair Girl and Tatsumi survive. Yes, I'm going to spoilers on this one. Tatsumi, yes, Tatsumi survived, ended up becoming one with his, I guess with the Incursio, and becoming a big-ass dragon. Look, I like how he basically Incursio became an evolving dragon armor in the show, but killing him off didn't make any sense to me. Yes, killing Estef, killing Dami Mami Estef seems appropriate, but basically, let's just say, Tatsumi should have survived, and the Pink Hair Girl should have survived. It made a better ending, to be honest. And I wouldn't mind a reboot of Akame Got Killed, and better information, and sticking towards the manga.
Kill, and God knows I have my opinions. I think there's one thing we can all come together to agree on. As death, bloody hot.
Yes! Thank you, Lord!
So imagine a can't get killed, but every girl is a different flavor of S death and replace all the edgy violence and character deaths with S tier horny. That's Mato Seihe no Slave. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed an ecchi series this much, and yes, there is more that goes into a good ecchi series than just slapping some sexy anime girls in your face and calling it a day. Just because you appreciate anime titties doesn't mean you can't do it with a little bit of class. I may be a degenerate. I'm a degenerate with standards. I'm not one to watch a show with nothing but fan service and ecchi scenes as its selling point. Maybe that would have worked when I was a dumbass 14-year-old kid, but motherfucker, there's this thing called hentai. It's like ecchi but without the blue ball in.
And it's art.
If I'm gonna watch a show, there needs to be another hook. Nice action, an interesting world, a compelling romance, plot. But another equally important thing is how you implement the fan service in your show. You can't just show me thick anime thighs and expect... I got distracted. You can't just show me thick anime thighs and expect me to be impressed. And one thing I absolutely despise is when the
try to figure out why they made a show about anime thighs. Still trying to figure that out. Like to this day, like yeah, I watched it, but it's like now it leaves me with questions. Like, what was the point? I mean.
Service gets in the way of the action. Nothing quite kills an action scene faster than when you're fully invested in a fight.
See, I actually wouldn't mind another season of Freezing. Actually, I quite enjoyed it.
You're into it. Your heart is pounding. The next big punch is about to be thrown. Then the series goes, all right, pause for a second. Anime titties. And back to the action. If you're going to put a bit of fan service in your show, keep it separate, or in the best case, work with it. Fan service should be the spice on your dish. And you know, I'm a good boy from Thailand. I don't just like a little bit of spice in my food. I love a lot of spice. But that doesn't mean I just want to eat a plate full of Carolina Reapers, nor would I appreciate you squirting a bottle of chili sauce on my dish when that dish is a nice, cool vanilla ice cream. But luckily, Mato Seihe no Slave knows exactly how and when to spice up his dish. See, the twist to Kyoko's powers is that after every battle, she needs to give a reward to a slave that's proportional to the energy they just exerted while she activated her power, with her completely losing control of her body and her body fully willing her actions until the reward has been completely played out. And let's just say these rewards, my Southeast Asian heritage proud.
Yeah.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy.
What this means is that the degeneracy never gets in the way of the action. In fact, they work together to enhance one another because the fan service you get scales with the action that precedes it. There are some chapters that give you just a quick and casual brawl that rewards you with just a little tease, just a little tickling of the balls. But it's when you get the epic, multi-chapter, arc-ending fights. There's the anticipation that as a reader, you know that once the battle is over, there is an equally epic, high-intensity, full-on degenerate ecchi scene from the gods waiting for you.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Pavlovian degeneracy. I'm of the firm belief that if you're going to go down the degenerate route, just fully commit. You think I, a seasoned anime viewer, am impressed watching the millionth dense protagonist accidentally walk into the girls' changing room? Oh no, baka hentai! No! And thankfully this series pulls no punches in either its action or its culture. According to the law, each reward Yuki is given is based on his subconscious desires. And thankfully for the readers, our boy must be the average Genshin Impact player because he ain't just bricked up, he's the entire fucking wall. Starting things off with just a vanilla makeout sesh. As the series goes on, the rewards get more and more spicy, like he's cycling through the entire library of hentai tags. Not a fan of the main girl? No worries. The series introduces a literal army of dummy mummies, semen demons, waifus with weaponized thickness, and here.
Okay, well, I didn't mean to pause on this one, but semen demons, dummy mommies. I mean, you had me on dummy mommies and the other thing. God. Alright, man.
Come here. Let me give you a little bit of a spoiler. Kyoko can lend her powers out to other girls. You know what that means.
I have. Come.
But this goes into the one thing Mato Seihe does that separates it from every other generic ecchi series. It has plot. I'm not gonna lie and say that fan service isn't one of the main selling points here, but that doesn't mean there's not more going for it as well. For one, the action is actually pretty kick-ass that goes beyond, I'm gonna defeat you with the power of friendship and titties. Each girl's unique ability brings more dimension to the action than just, I'm gonna punch you, I'm gonna punch you really hard. All the fights have their own thoughts and tactics put into them based on the powers that are present on the playing field. There's a girl who literally just has Zodwaldo that she activates by doing a fucking JoJo pose. Another girl has an ability called Python where she has to pre-program her body movements like a goddamn software engineer. There's a MILF. I can't remember what her powers are. And a similar level of thought.
The power of MILF. Let's leave it at that. The power of being a MILF. Giggity.
has been put into the characters and the general world around them. With a concept like this, it would have been easy just to slap a bunch of cardboard cutout waifus everywhere and throw in some nonsensical, wacky plots whose only job is to get from one ecchi scene to the next. But each girl has their own backstory and motivation that drives the plot forward, and we actually see development with some of them more than just the amount of ways they can sit on the protagonist's face. We learn more about the social structure and dynamics of the monsters and the anti-demon core that fight them, inter-family drama, power scalings, power rankings, tournament arcs. I'ma be real, this story isn't going to be winning awards anytime soon, but it does everything it needs to. It does just enough to tickle that part of your brain.
So basically, he knows what it is and works with it instead of against it. And when it comes to stories, manga or shows that do that, I can't be mad at it. It makes it more what's the word for it? Captivating. Pulls my interest.
Wants to grab the popcorn and dumb out your typical shonen action show. When you talk to a lot of anime fans and the topic of guilty pleasures come up, you hear a lot of the same titles getting thrown around. High School of the Dead, High School DxD. I've not talked to a single person that...
Here's the thing, High School DxD and High School of the Dead is not a guilty pleasure because my dad watches High School of the Dead. But I don't consider High School of the Dead and High School of the Dead, High School DxD guilty pleasures. My guilty pleasure is rom-com animes. Because like I explained to one of my friends, that to me personally, anime is a lot more than just ass and titties as you can in a room. But to me personally, the story has to have to make sense. And that's why I'm a big fan of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, because it's the story. Same thing with Shield Hero. Same thing with Yu Yu Hakusho. Man, it's a lot. My Hero. It's more than just always fighting and ass and titties. There's a lot more than that. Yes, am I a degenerate? Yes, as you guys can see. But I have common sense when it comes to anime.
Watch these shows fully and don't talk about them fondly. They know what their appeal is. They know the target audience they're aiming for, and if you're not into these types of shows, they're not going to be changing anyone's opinion. But if you do fall in that target demographic, if you're fine fully embracing the sleeping degenerate in you, then this is like eating McDonald's cooked by a 3-star Michelin chef. Don't lie, these aren't guilty pleasures. These are pleasures you feel no guilt enjoying. Yeah. They're not only fully committed to giving you the peak gourmet fan service you've been craving, but respect you enough to know that you still need more reasons to keep watching once you hit post-nut clarity.
You've come.
That is Mato Seihei no Slave. It knows what it is, and it devotes itself to being damn near the best product it can be for what it's trying to achieve. So if you want a manga that does one thing and one thing really well, and that one thing is being stepped on by powerful, sexy, military-clad anime girls with the added bonus of a decent enough plot, characters, and actually pretty damn good action, then Mato Seihei no Slave is the manga for you. In conclusion,
it should have been me, not him!
It's not.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month to Alpha Sigma, Author Curtis Eckstein, Basil, Dysfunctional Degenerate, Flabberwocky, Ivido, Levados, Misaka12315, Payne Patchett, Pony Stark, Waltergeist VT, and everyone else on my Patreon for helping to support me for this month and making this video possible. Alright guys, don't judge me. I know that recommendation might have seemed a little horny, but I don't really know what to say. Aside from that though, if you didn't know, in about a week or two, I'm going to be touring Europe with Trash Taste. Yes, it is finally almost time, so if you're in Europe and you want a chance to meet me, this is your last chance to get tickets. Time. But
alright. That's that's an awesome video. Yeah, definitely definitely like. Bro, that is oh yeah, I'm definitely reading that manga. Fuck that. And the point that I think, if I remember correctly, this happened like a year ago. They did announce that it is getting an anime, if I remember. Huh. I'll double check on that one. But yeah, if you like any of this content, if y'all like me to react to any more of this creator's content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like and comment to and subscribe to Guguk. I will leave the original link to this video down below in the description so you can watch it uninterrupted. So till next time, please take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, and peace out.